Pranam Swamiji.
Namaste, namaste, namaste.
We are now doing the study of Shiva Sankalpa Suktam with Swamiji. So far, we have completed 4 mantras. This is our 6th session. Welcome to everyone here. Please do indicate on the chat if you would like to ask Swamiji any questions after the talk is done. The last half hour, as usual, is kept aside for questions with Swamiji. We will begin our class with Sri Arun Nambishan chanting Shiva Sankalpa Suktam. Namaste. Arun?
Om Yajjagrato Duramutaiti Daivam Tadusuptasya Tathaivaiti Duram Gamam Jodisham Jyotirekam Tanme Mana Shiva Sankalpamastu. Om Yena Karmanya Manishino Yajne Kranvandi Vidhate Shudhiraha Yadapurvam Yachamanda Prajana Tanme Mana Shiva Sankalpamastu. Om Yat Prajnanamutacheto Dhridishcha Yajyotirandaramridam Prajasu Yasmanarute Kinchana Karma Kriyate Tanme Mana Shiva Sankalpamastu. Yenedham bhutam bhuvanam bhavishyat parikruhitam amritena sarvam yena yajnastayade saptahota tanme mana Shiva Sankalpamastu. Om Yasmin Rija Samayajushi Yasmin Pradishtida Ratana Bhavivaraha Yasmin Chittam Sarvamodam Prajana Samme Mana Shiva Sankalpamastu. Om Susharadhirasvaniva Yan Manushyan Neniyate Bishubirvajin Iva Krit Pradishtam Yadajiram Javishtam Tanme Mana Shiva Sankalpamastu. Tanme Mana Shiva Sankalpamastu. Tanme Mana Shiva Sankalpamastu.
Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryandam Vande Guru Paramparam. In this Satsanga, we are studying Shiva Sankalpa Sutta. Before entering into the fifth mantra, let me tell one thing. I forgot to convey this before starting. Today, we have to stop this session at 10:50. Next session, we can have as normal. But today, some important matters are there. I have to attend some other important meetings. So we have to stop this at 10:50 today. And please remove me from the co-host state because it is making so much disturbances whenever somebody enters. Some pop-up message is coming. So please remove me from the co-host position. Now we can.
I've removed.
Now we can.
Remove Cheedu.
Now we can go to the fifth mantra. In the fourth mantra, it was said, by whom or by which all the past, present, and the future are pervaded, and by which all the hotas, that is those who are performing Agnishtoma, because there it is mentioned 7 hotas. 7 hotas are participating in Agnishtoma, or we can call it Jyotishtoma. So, by which all the hotas are elaborating rituals connected with Agnishtoma, that mind, let it be pure and filled with auspicious thoughts. Now the fifth mantra is Yasmin Rachasama Yajumshi Yasmin Pratisthita Rathana Bhavivaraha Yasmin Chittam Sarvamotam Prajanam Tanme Mana Shiva Sankalpamastu Yasmin Richah Sama Yajumshi Yasmin Pratisthita Rathana Bhavivaraha Yasmin Chittam Sarvamotam Prajanam Tanme Mana Shiva Sankalpamastu. Just break the words first. Yasmin Richaha Sama Yajumshi Yasmin Pradisthitaha Rathanabhau Iva Araha.
टॉप वीडियो कैसे
Chittam Sarvam Otam Prajanam Tad Me manaha Shiva Sankalpam astu. Yasmin means in which or in whom. That is the Saptami Vibhakti of Yad Shabda. So it means in which,
साबना से करो जो वासनी
in whom.
जो आया अब बताया ना
आया तो आगे आ गया
वही स्वामी जी
Richaha means Richaha means
नो हो गया
that is the plural of Rik.
वेणुदास से पहला त्या हमारा वेणुदास वेणुदास से आया था ये
That is the
Excuse me,
plural
can
of
you please mute?
Richaha is the plural of Rik.
बंद कर दिया
Sama Yajumshi. Sama Yajumshi means Sama and Yajus. This is a part of Veda. So we need not stick on to the Vyakarana of Panini that much strictly. Because normally when we are using, we will say Riksama Yajumshi. Riksama Yajumshi. That is the correct usage in the Laukika, that is wordly Samskrita. Or we can use Rik, Sama and Yaju. But when it is Yajumshi, that is when the plural pratyaya is there, then it must be Rik, Sama, Yajumshi. But this is a Chandas, this is Veda, so we need not stick on to the principles of Paniniya Vyakarana. So here we can take the meaning as Rik, Sama and Yajus. Rik, Sama and Yajus. All these three Vedas. Yasmin Pratishthitāha. Yasmin, in which or in whom. Pratisthita, well established or well fixed or well seated. We can take well established. Radhanabhau. Radhanabhi is the middle part of the wheel of a Ratha. Ratha is a chariot. So just imagine the wheel of the chariot. So middle part, there will be a round wooden material. That is called Rathanabhi. Iva as if. Araha. Araha is the plural of Ara. What is the correct English word for Ara? I don't know. But it is the rod which is connecting the outer wheel to the Rathanabhi, to the middle part. That is just like the rims of the present day motorcycle wheel. So that rod which is connecting both, that is Araha. Yasmin, in which or in whom. Chittam, the mind. Here we need not to differentiate mind and intellect. that is Manas, Buddhi, Chittam and Ahankaram. We need not differentiate. We can take as a whole to mean the internal instrument. Chittam, Sarvam, fully. The real meaning of Sarvam is all. But here we have to take the meaning as fully. Otam. Otam is interwoven. Interwoven. Prajanam. Prajanam. Prajanam means in the prajas or for the prajas, of the prajas. Praja are living beings, all living beings, not simply human beings. All living beings are prajas. Is prakarshena jayande iti praja, who have birth. They are prajas. Tad, that, me, my, manaha, mind, Shiva Sankalpam, astu, Shiva Sankalpam, with auspicious thoughts, astu, let it be. These are the word meanings. Now we can go to the mantra. Yasmin Richasama Yajumshi Pradishtitaha. Where or in which all the Uruk, Yajus and Sama are well established. See, by this Vedas are meant. There is a Shruti saying Anantaha vai Vedaha. Vedas are innumerable. Anantaha, limitless. So number of Vedas, how many Vedas are there? We cannot say. Because they are countless. Anantaha, limitless. Innumerable. Because the meaning of Veda is knowledge. So many knowledges are there. We cannot limit this much knowledge. No. So Anantaha vai Vedaha. But our tradition categorizes Vedas into four. See, when we take the meaning of Vedas as knowledge, there is no limit for that. We cannot count it. But when we are taking the term Veda as to mean the teaching Rishis imparted, or the works of Rishis, in which or by which they are sharing their knowledge with the world. When we mean Vedasu, there are four Vedas. Actually, there are innumerable Vedas. We cannot count. But when we are taking this term Veda as to mean books or the teachings, then we can categorize it into four. Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, and Atharva Veda. These are the four divisions. And again, within the Yajurveda itself, there are two divisions. That is Krishna Yajurveda and Shukla Yajurveda. So in total, 5 divisions are there. But even when we are accepting these 4 or 5 Vedas, we must understand there are three types of mantras. In all these 4 or 5 Vedas, there are mantras which we can include in 3 types. And what are these 3? They are Rik, Yajus, and Sama. That is, those mantras which are presented in specific meters, they are called Riks. That is, having such and such lines with such and such number of words. For example, if there are 8 syllables in one line and such 3 lines are there in one mantra, then we will call that mantra as Gayatri. If there are 8 syllables and 4 lines, then it will become Anushtup. Like that, there are so many Vedic meters. So those mantras well divided into Vedic meters are called Riks. The plural of Rik is Richaha. Rik, Richau, Richaha. Then there are many mantras in the prose form. All the prose form we will categorize into Yajus. Of course, there are some other divisions also. But broadly, we can say the prose mantras are Yajus. But when we go deep, we will have to see it is not a general statement. We cannot take it as the Shabda Yaju to mean prose, because there are so many chandas within Yajus also. For example, this mantra we are studying, this is in meters. This having chandas, but this is a part of Yajus. So some acharyas propose those mantras, the purport of which is or which are doing Devatas stutis, praising different Devatas. They are included in Rik, and those connected with rituals and other karmas, they will be included in Yajus. And regarding Sama, there is no difference of opinion. Samas are actually songs, Vedic songs. So these 3 types of mantras are there, and compilation of Rik, it is called Rigveda, and the compilation of Yajus is in the Yajurveda, and of course compilation of Samas constitute Samaveda. And all types of these mantras are there in Atharva Veda. There are Rik, Yajus, Sama, all these types in Atharva Veda. So the types of mantras are of 3, Rik, Yajus, and Sama. This is one meaning. Another meaning is, by Rik, Yajus, Sama, all the mantras, that is Rik, Yajus, Sama, and Atharva are meant. So all these Vedas all these Vedas where they are, Vedas are established in the mind. Yasmin Rajasama Yajumshi Pradishtitaha, in which all the mantras of Vedas are established, are well established. See, there are two meanings. One, all the Vedas are manifesting from Ishvara himself. That is from the universal or the macrocosmic mind, Vedas are manifesting. There is a mantra in the Yajurveda itself which says, Asya mahato bhudasya nishwasita medat yat Rigvedo Yajurveda Samavedo Dharva Veda. Asya mahato bhudasya nishwasita yad Rigvedo Yajurveda Samavedo Dharva Veda. That means all these Vedas, Rig, Yajur, Sama and Atharva, are exhaled by this Mahabhuta. Mahabhuta means the greatest being. That is Ishvara. It is to mean the whole manifestations, the whole macrocosm. So from this macrocosmic mind, that is the universal mind, that is Ishvara. From the Ishvara, all the Vedas are manifesting. So Vedas are well established within Ishvara. Even in the Samhita part of almost all the Vedas, not in one Veda, in all the Vedas, there is a mantra being repeated. It says, Raja Samani Jatnire, Chandamsi Jatnire Tasmad, Yajuh Tasmad Ajayata. It's a part of Purusha Sutta. That is from that final cause, or from that ultimate cause, all the Vedas, Rig, Yajus, Saman and Atharva, all these Vedas are coming out. All these Vedas are manifesting from that, from Ishvara. So, really, these Vedas are well established within Ishvara himself. And that Ishvara is the cosmic mind, the universal mind. So, Vedas are well established in the mind. That is one meaning. And the second meaning is, now we are hearing, we may take some papers or pens and note it down, or some may be recording in some gadgets. We are not using our head. We are using papers and books. So with one generation, the knowledge will end. It was not the practice earlier. The traditional method of Vedic study, it was something else. That was through memorizing, not writing down. When we are studying, students are not at all allowed to write. After studying, after memorizing, they can write in papers for the help of others. But we have to memorize. So these Vedas, they are well established in the minds of knowers. So, Yasmin Rajasama Yajumshi Pradishtitaha, in which mind these Raj, Yajus and Samas are well established. Like what? Just like Araha in the Radhanabhi. Radhanabhav means in the Radhanabhi. That is the Saptami Vibhakti. So in the Radhanabhi, in the middle, that wooden structure, what is the English name for that? I don't know. Those who know, you can share that. So in the middle of that wheel, there will be the wooden part, and into that wooden part, all these rods will be entering. Not only entering, these rods of the wheel, they are there in the middle part as one. There are many rods. There will be 32 rods, or there will be 24 rods, like that, multiples of 8. How bigger the wheel, so many rods will be there. So that is fixed there as if it is a part of that. In the same way, these mantras are well established where in the universal mind, which we call Ishvara, the universal intellect, universal mind, the cosmic mind. So there these Vedas are well established. So Yasmin Rajasama Yajumshi Radhanabhav Araha Iva Pradishtitaha Yasmin Chittam Sarvam Otam. Otam means interwoven, in which this Chittam, our Chittam here means mind, is interwoven. Where this Chittam is residing. See, all the functions of Antakaranam, that is mind, Manas, Buddhi, Chittam and Ahankaram. Actually, we are dividing or differentiating these according to their functions. Actually, there is no difference at all. It is one and the same. But according to function they are doing, we are differentiating. So where these 4 functions of Antakarana are residing, that mind, let it be pure and be filled with auspicious thoughts. Yasmin Rajasama Yajumshi Yasmin Pratisthita Rathana Bhavivaraha Yasmin Chittam Sarvamotam Prajanam. Then the usual prayer, Tanme Mana Shiva Sankalpamastu. Now we can take the second meaning, that is as to mean Atma. Instead of mind, we can take the second meaning, that's Atma. Then it is very easy, because Yasmin Richasama Yajumshi Pradishtitaha. In which self? In the self, in the Atman, all these are established. Because the real nature of Atma is Chit, that is absolute knowledge. And all these Vedas are just like waves in the ocean, manifesting from this knowledge absolute. Just as waves are manifesting in the ocean or from the ocean, just like that, all these Vedas are manifesting from the absolute knowledge, which we call Chit. So from Atman they are coming. From Atman. Or there we can take the oneness of Jivatma and Paramatma. And we can take that mantra as to mean from that Paramatma, all these Vedas are manifesting. And therefore, these Vedas are well established within Paramatma himself. Within Paramatma, these Vedas are manifesting. And so they are well established in him. As said by Bhagavan Badarayana, Shastra Yonitvad, that it is the source of all Shastras. It is the originating point of all Shastras. Yoni. Yoni is the originating place. So Paramatma is the Yoni of all Shastras. So within him, all the Shastras, all the Vedas are well established. And Yasmin Chittam Sarvamodam Prajana, in which our mind, intellect, and all such other functions are residing, are interwoven. It is the Atman, the very base of all the manifestations. In him, all these functions are there. All these functions are residing. These are interwoven in the Atman. So, Yasmin Sarvam Chittam Otam, interwoven, where Prajanam, of the Prajas, of all the Prajas, of all the beings, that mind, that is that Atman, let it make our mind pure and auspicious. So this is the second meaning. So in these two senses we can take this mantra, let our mind become pure and auspicious, or let the Atman make our mind pure and auspicious. So this is the fifth mantra. I think the question and answer session we can take next week. Today we can include this. So look into that mantra once more. Yasmin Rachasama Yajumshi Yasmin Pratisthita Yatana Bhavivaraha Yasmin Chittam Sarvamotam Prajanam Tanme Manah Shiva Sankalpamastu. Next mantra we can take it now, next sitting, together with the question and answer session. Namaste to all. Om. गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।